Chae Soo-Bin wears the Labubu Yeon-seok gave her. Rumors might be right. Hello, lovely viewers of Yahoo Japan News. A very warm and playful greeting from our little corner of the internet. We're so glad you're here. Before we dive into today's deliciously speculative story, please know that your likes, shares, and subscriptions keep our channel alive and let us keep bringing the cutest, quirkiest, and most exclusive fan investigations to life. If you enjoy a good bit of romantic mystery with a side of giggles, don't forget to support at zzw_bestow. We've got surprises tucked into the very end of today's video that you won't want to miss. Before diving into today's video, we'd like to start with a little question for all our lovely viewers. Has anyone come across news or rumors about Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-Bin being spotted shopping together for clothes, shoes, or maybe even accessories at a well-known shopping district? Recently, a few fans kindly messaged our channel to mention this possibility, but so far we haven't been able to find any clear images or official updates to confirm it. If anyone out there has more information, we'd absolutely love to hear from you, so please feel free to drop us a private message, or simply leave a note in the comments section below. Who knows, your tip might be the missing piece we need to uncover yet another romantic clue in this exciting story. A quick, important note. What follows is a fan-driven reading of signs, photos, and moments, delightful conjecture rather than courtroom-grade proof. We carefully stitched together images and clips, including the photo you see above, to make a fun, romantic case, but it may not reflect reality. Watch the full video for our exclusive little insights and the small details we left only there. We promise, if you stick around until the end, you'll discover a few juicy, never-before-shared tidbits that make this story sparkle. The photo that started the new wave of heart eyes. Look closely at the recent candid photo. A casually chic outfit in soft, neutral tones, a dusty pink cap, a simple protective face mask, loose beige layers that say, low-key star on the move, and a shoulder bag with a bandana-like print. But the real headline steal. A small plush charm, a Labubu, dangling from the bag right near the hip, nestled among colorful beads and keychains. That tiny plush, cheerful and unmistakable, reads like a heart-shaped post-it note pinned onto the everyday story of two people fans already adore. Details matter in fan detective work. The Labubu here is not tucked away in a drawer or hidden in a coat, it's accessorizing her day-to-day look, bobbing at her side like a secret companion. The combination of a visibly loved charm, the relaxed outfit suggesting comfort and normalcy, and timing right after the fan event chatter is exactly the kind of thing that sends fandoms into delightful overdrive. The backstory, a trail of tiny hints. Remember the fan meeting moment where Yeon-seok, in casual banter, asked whether he should buy a doll like Labubu. That remark, playful, public, and oddly specific, lit a match in the rumor mill. Then there's Rita's infamous commentary in our community. Everything is blamed on me. Everything is always my fault. And then you guys tag me as another love. But here comes the juicy part. Rita also shared an important detail. Soo-Bin had recently been out with her close group of friends, the Boogers, and one of them carried a bag with a Labubu keychain. Soo-Bin saw it, found it cute, and, as Rita joked, she supposedly went home and told her husband. Yes, that's the fandom nickname for Yeon-seok. I like Labubu too. Now read those moments together like a rom-com montage. Friend has Labubu right pointing arrow. Soo-Bin admires Labubu right pointing arrow. Soo-Bin mentions it to you in private. Right pointing arrow. You, having been teased by fans on stage, publicly wonders if he should buy Labubu right pointing arrow. Soo-Bin is then photographed carrying a Labubu charm at her hip. The sequence is tidy, adorable, and suspiciously coherent, even if it's only half true. It's the kind of small, human exchange that fandoms live for. Because love doesn't always arrive as a headline, sometimes it tiptoes in as a shared taste in plush toys. Why fans read so much into the little things? Fans are romantic by profession. We watch for softened smiles, repeated motifs, matching accessories, and inexplicable song choices. When two public figures seem to orbit the same tiny objects, a dessert, a vintage jacket, a stuffed toy, it invites imagination. It's not just about the objects themselves. It's about the story such objects tell. Two people noticing the same things, exchanging them, carrying them into public life. Fans cherish the idea that an ordinary moment, a friend's keychain, a tossed comment at a fan meeting, could be a breadcrumb in a real-life romance. In this case, the Labubu becomes more than a toy. It gestures toward intimacy. Someone cared enough to notice what the other liked, maybe surprise them with it. And the recipient decided to keep it close. The plush charm dangling at Soo-Bin's side reads like a quiet yes in a language fans understand, tenderness, attention, and the kind of small generosity that makes a relationship quietly special. Careful, but hopeful, the fan perspective. We'll be honest, none of this is documentary evidence. We're not breaking news. We are happily biased romantics telling the story we'd love to be true. Still, there's real sweetness in imagining this timeline. Use playful curiosity at the fan event, Soo-Bin's subtle admiration for a friend's charm, and the sight of Labubu swaying on her bag. Whether these moments were orchestrated, coincidental, or somewhere in between, they reflect two public people whose little gestures make fans feel seen and emotionally invested. If this is real, and if there's a tender exchange behind the scenes, then congratulations are in order, not just for the two people at the center, but for the fandom that has cheered them on. And if it's not real, the exchange still gave us something delightful, a reminder that small acts of kindness, giving a plush, noticing what someone likes, are beautiful, even when they're private. Watch the video, we hid the best bits there. We made the full breakdown in our video on @zzw_beastow, complete with close-ups, timeline overlays, and a few exclusive angles, and community comments that didn't make it into the photo post. We also included a tiny surprise clip at the end, an audio snippet and a fan-submitted anecdote that will make you smile and maybe raise an eyebrow. Because we promised exclusive content, remember to watch the whole thing. You'll catch the small, juicy details that make this fan theory sing. A final fan letter style thought. To you Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-Bin, if you somehow read fan pages, thank you for offering such tender, joyful moments. Whether you intended it or not, those tiny gestures, a public question about a plush toy, a charm hung on a friend's bag, a candid snapshot, have spun themselves into a story fans adore. To our community, keep being kind, keep being curious, and keep supporting. Like, subscribe, and share the video if you enjoyed our playful investigation. Your support lets us keep searching for those sweet little clues that make fandom life so much fun. And finally, if there's a love story here, however quietly it blooms, may it be gentle, happy, and shared on their own terms. We'll be here, popcorn at the ready, cheering for them with the softest hearts.